What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so the postseason is quickly coming upon us for the 2024-25 NBA season. And look, what was once seen, and we knew it wouldn't last, as the supposed rise of the formidable LeBron-Luka tandem. Oh, the stats show that this is the best defensive team in basketball, and that it's actually working. And all of the pundits have been wrong. All of the critics out there who said that, these guys would be bad defensively, it wasn't going to work. LeBron makes everyone around him worse. These critics, guys know what they're talking about all over there. LeBron is the ultimate winner. Blah, 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 blah. Yuckity smackity there. Well, now all of a sudden, the Lakers are fighting to stay in the fourth spot in the West. And LeBron has not been playing very well the last 3 games. And, of course, he had a horrible sequence down the stretch in this shocking loss to the Chicago Bulls recently. So shocking that for the first time that I can recall in many a year, LeBron is being universally blamed for a loss. Now, there's been some pushback on ESPN, aka BSPN, about that. I just talked about that in the video. But, for the first time, people are looking at him and saying, man, maybe this guy needs to retire. He just doesn't look like LeBron James. Maybe the juice is wearing off too. But anyway, Kendrick Perkins, who sometimes like to pretend that he's an independent thinker, but other times he reveals himself, in my opinion, to be a Clutch client. He says he has admitted that Clutch has approached him quite a few times to augment his opinion to fit their narrative. Says that he has it on good authority that LeBron James is not healthy. He's operating at, like I think he said, 75%.
Perk?
No, I mean, I'm with it. And look, again, I go back to this point real quick, Molly. Mm-hmm. LeBron James is not healthy. I'm not making excuses for what he did last night, the brain fart he had last night. That's just not LeBron James. Those costly turnovers, that gamble when he went for the steal, gave up that big corner 3. But he is not healthy. That is a major concern for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, hold on. Why are we saying he's not healthy? But why are we saying he's not healthy? He was out for 2 weeks and he came back. I mean, I thought he was healthy. I'm just asking.
Well, I'm telling you, my sources are telling me that he's not healthy. Okay.
So in other words, that means that he felt the need to come back because it was that urgent that he got back. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Before we move on, how much?
Oh my God, man. Hey, before I go forward, man. How many times did we see Kobe Bryant do the spectacular, especially during that second championship run when he was playing with Pau Gasol and all those guys, right? Pau Gasol and Metta World Peace, a.k.a. Ron Artest, and Andrew Bynum and Lamar Odom. How many times did we see Kobe Bryant go out there and play with legitimate injuries? Injuries that could be confirmed by team medical doctors, and they would actually describe what these injuries were, the avulsion fracture, the injuries to, I think he had an injury to his his hip, fractures, all these different injuries he was playing with. You know, Michael Jordan even admitted that Kobe was a little tougher than him. And that was never used as an excuse if the Lakers lost. Now, sure, you could say, well, man, if Kobe was healthy, man, you know, blah, blah, blah. But that happens when you're a veteran player. If anything, look, these guys got to make up their fucking minds, right? Because it gets on my nerves. On the one hand, you hear about how LeBron James is a genetic freak. LeBron James is the greatest Methuselah we've ever seen in sports. We've never seen a 40-year-old play at this level at this level in their careers. I mean, we've just never seen it. Nobody this age has been this dominant. But then, when you look at the reality that, look, this guy has played in over 1,550-something games. That's the third most in the history of the NBA. Soon he's going to pass Kareem for the second most. If he plays another season, there's a shot he might pass Robert Parrish for most games played ever. So, of course, he has a lot of wear and tear on him. I don't want to hear his excuse. He chooses to play. Everybody at this time of the year have injuries or hurt. That just comes with sports. Nobody's 100% at this point during the season, especially somebody that's played 22 fucking seasons. Every year it's an excuse. So that if he performs well, it's the narrative. If he performs well, man, this guy, man, he's not even 100%. And he's out there doing blah, blah, X, Y, Z, blah, blah. But then when they lose, well, he's not 100%. You know, you heard Kendrick Perkins say that. You can't, man. I'm telling you, it's pathetic, man. And why now? Why now, Kendrick, are your quote unquote sources telling you this now? Because these clowns always want to control the narrative. As I said before, this guy cannot take accountability for shit. How come when anybody that plays with him performs, bad or doesn't perform at their level, they can't use the injury as an excuse? You notice that? Anybody that played Russell Westbrook, he was kind of hurt that year. When I brought that up, nobody wanted to hear that shit. So that's okay. Well, you know what? There's an excuse. But this dude, he gets to use an excuse? Fuck that shit. No, he don't. He don't get to use it as an excuse. And it's the same dude that said, to stop me, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but to stop me, you got to bury me 12 feet deep and cut my head off. But now all of a sudden, this fake groin injury. And I say fake because I see this dude's movements. I see how his MO, and I see this dude dancing. You know what I'm saying? When he didn't think the camera's on him and shit. But somehow, man, come on, man. I'm looking at LeBron James move out there. Next game, he probably gonna do some Karl Malone dunk, but they're gonna tell you he's hurt. Get out of here, man. Tired of the excuses.